Hey guys, I'm going to share a story about a hypnotic heart meditation that my good friend and brother Matt Belair took me through last week. And yeah, Matt's a great friend of mine. He's a shaman, a teacher, a guide, a marketing specialist as well, and an incredible friend of mine. And he had been wanting to take me through this hypnotic heart meditation for a while. So last week we finally got around to it. And I just want to share that story and sort of what happened during that experience. So at the beginning, Matt and I hopped on Skype, and he had me listening to some 528 hertz nature meditation sounds to really relax me and get me in a meditative space. And then he, in a hypnotic fashion, guided me through a very deeply relaxing meditation where he was having me, concentrate on relaxing the top of my head and then my eyebrows and my nose and my cheeks and my mouth and my teeth, and then going down throughout the whole body. And he took me through this sequence about 3 times, and by the end of that sequence I was feeling more physically relaxed than perhaps I ever had before. It felt as though my body had just sunk right into the earth, and it just couldn't even feel any sensations at all in my body. I was just so deeply relaxed. And then from that point, he took me deeper into my heart. So he had me visualize that my body and my mind were sort of disappearing, and I was just going deeper and deeper into my heart, and being surrounded in this green and blue light and pink light. And sort of the philosophy behind it is that your truest self emanates from your heart, and if you can connect with that, then you'll be on your way to being your truest self and living a life that fulfills you and fulfills and serves others. So he had me connect with my heart, and yeah, at that point it felt as though I was no longer a three-dimensional being, but rather just consciousness existing in infinity. And so from that point, he had me imagine. And I forget some of the details just because it was such a hypnotic journey and I was in a hypnotic state. But he had me imagine, after connecting with my heart, that I was waking up on my perfect day. And he just asked me to explain the perfect day to him. And I wasn't thinking, it was just sort of flowing from my mouth, and I was visualizing this experience. It wasn't as though I was inventing it, it was as though I was living it. As this form of consciousness. And so I was lying there, and I opened my eyes, and the sun was beaming on me, and it was a beautifully blue sky with white fluffy clouds floating through. And I was waking up in a meadow with these tall grasses and tall blue flowers and tall sunflowers. And I was waking up beside my girlfriend, and we looked at each other and we smiled and we kissed. And then I look off into the distance and I see my friends Justin and Eric and Chrissy and Lucas and Vanessa and Blake and Jess, and they're all playing music together, but I can't actually hear the sounds of the music. I can just see that they're off on the hill of this meadow. So I stand up, and Megan and I start walking towards them, and then Matt has me visualize that I see this old ancient staircase made of stone. And so he has me walk down this staircase, and at the bottom, I'm going deeper and deeper, and at the bottom there's this sort of dark passageway, but on the other side of it is light beaming. So he asked me to step through this doorway, and on the other side there is me as an infinite light being who's omnipotent and omnipresent and omniscient. And that was a powerful experience, seeing myself as all things, as this light being. And then Matt had me invite myself as a light being to just sit down and relax, to not worry about anything. And then he had me ask myself deeply, he's like, what is your true nature? And I responded by saying, it's love. And then he asked me, so what is your purpose? And I responded that it is to be love and to share love and spread love. And a few minutes later, he asked me what my mission is, and I responded by saying it's to infuse humanity and the universe with love, and to allow all others, all things, to feel this way, to feel this profound sense of peace and wholeness and love, and to allow all others to feel however they want to feel, because I don't need to impose what I think is the best way to feel on others, but just allow them to feel the way that they want to feel. And then Matt asked me, now imagine, or what are your dreams then? Imagine all of your dreams being realized, and what does that look like? And again, I'm in a hypnotic state, and this is taking place over the span of about an hour. But I just respond by saying my dreams, the realization of my dreams, and then I look around this space of consciousness that I'm in, and I see that we're going about, my friends and I and anyone else, or a few other people are going around, and like it's as though we're all activating everything. And so I was existing as pure love and light, and then all these beings I encountered, whether it was another human being or a blade of grass or a tree or a brick, whatever it was, I would go near it and it would turn into pure love and light, and it would just beam upwards. And then it was this catalyzing, cascading effect that was spreading out virally in a very beautiful way. And so everything was just activating each other and lighting each other up and ascending into these spaces of pure love and light. And everything was doing this. So I was watching as it spread, just throughout the North America at first, and then expanded across the whole globe, and then the solar system, and then the universe, and then the multiverse, and then it just kept going and expanding, and everything was ascending into this place of pure love and pure light. And being in this hypnotic heart meditation was very, very peaceful and very beautiful. And then so that was the realization of my dreams in the hypnotic state, was the ascension of all things into love and light. And so then Matt, he was bringing me back, and he repeated everything that I had said to him over the course of 45 minutes. So he went through and he's like, okay, so take the feeling of you waking up on that perfect day with your girlfriend and being in that meadow, and then seeing your friends, and then going down the staircase, and then you being pure love and pure light, and your mission of spreading love and spreading light, and the manifestation of your dreams and all things ascending into pure love and light. Now imagine all of this, and it forms an orb of white light that is in front of your chest, and it's expanding and it's emanating infinite white light. And it contains all of these beautiful things that I just mentioned. Now feel its energy, and now feel it enter inside of you and expand to fill every fiber and every cell of your being. And now feel what that's like. And as I did this, my body started vibrating really quickly, but I don't think it would have been visible to the human eye. It felt as though my cells were just vibrating super rapidly, and it was this high, perhaps the cleanest, most pure, beautiful high that I've ever felt. It was pure bliss and ecstasy, and I was just shaking on this cellular level and feeling so light, weightless, and just like pure love and light. And it felt as though it was this installation of all of my dreams inside of me and expanding to fill me. And the realization of all of these things, like the realization that they're all occurring, they're happening. And then Matt expressed now, he was expressing this orb of light in all of my dreams, and he's like, now they're hurtling towards you from source, and they're coming at you like a tidal wave that cannot be stopped, and you're hurtling towards them like a tidal wave that cannot be stopped, and you will merge. And it was this understanding that this will happen. So, I mean, Matt is an incredible guide, and this experience itself was absolutely beautiful. And I mean, there's obviously, I'm sure a lot of you know about the tremendous benefits of hypnosis. It can get you to fundamentally think differently about the way reality operates and the way you navigate through your life. So to have this understanding, to have this knowing, and to now navigate through my own life feeling this, it felt like this incredible sort of installation of love and an upgrade, if you will. And as it was happening, I felt tears swell in my eyes, just a profound bliss and joy. And another really interesting part is that I was so relaxed during this experience that I felt as though I might pee my pants, and I know others have done so during hypnosis. But then I actually got to this point where I visualized the urine in my bladder, and I made it so still that and relaxed that it no longer even needed to leave me. So that was how deeply relaxed I was. And then Matt sort of brought me back to 3D reality, opened my eyes, all the while I'm still listening to the music that's tuned at 528 hertz. And yeah, and then we just had a really beautiful conversation afterwards. And it's been a week since, and I'm still feeling so uplifted with this bliss and just this really wonderful feeling of joy and love. And I just wanted to share that with everyone and just sort of thank Matt for guiding me through that. All right, love you guys.